Notice here that like data insert, we have used request.post or none. You already know its functionality, but I'm saying it again, it basically requires that the form is filled or the form will be filled or it is empty. If the form is filled, it will start storing the form data in the database. So, to check the post method like client add, we need an if statement. That's why I pasted this if statement here. Now we need another if statement to validate the form. So, type if space form dot is underscore valid. Now let's create an object reference called update underscore client and call the save method. So type form.save. After the save is successful, let's show a message to the user. In this case I am giving a message like client info updated. So type client info updated with the request inside the parentheses. Now let's redirect the user to the home page. So inside the parentheses write return redirect and inside the quotation marks write home. Now pass the form as a parameter in the return render statement, like add client. So let's copy this form from the add client function. And paste it here. Now let's create an HTML file called client understanding update in the template folder. Now let's copy the entire code from the add client HTML file. In fact, both record addition and record update require almost the same work. We don't need the action property here, so let's delete it. Like this record add, we will also use the form.as_p_django tag to update the record. Let's change the button text from save to update. Now we have one more task left, that is, since we want to update from the client details page, let's add a button for update on the details page. I am copying the code of the delete button here because like delete, you also need to pass the client ID for updating. You already know this, right? So, paste the copied code right after the delete button. And change the text delete to update. You probably remember that we defined a URL in the URLs file to update the client. So let's copy client_update. And paste it here. And here I am passing the client's ID. So let's do a brief summary.